Alright, leave it to the new YouTuber to fucking miss the record button. I just wanted to start. This is the first episode of, like, I'm doing, like, daily vlogs just to hold myself accountable. Hold on, I gotta drink this fucking water, because holy fuck am I. But I wanted to show this off to you guys, because I think this is so funny. And I keep getting more and more messages from this shit. But I posted, I said, deleting Snap in 24 hours, swipe up if you need my number, right? So if we come over here, you can see, I'm gonna have to blur these names because I don't wanna, like, I don't wanna fuck with people. But, like, look at all these chats. Look at all these chats that I'm having to reply to. And, like, I feel like that just, it really proves my point, right? Using social media and, using social media such as Snapchat, such as Instagram, you know, everybody's so concerned about what other people are doing. In a world where currency is printed from thin air, attention is the currency, right? I really believe that where we put our focus in the morning and where we put our focus at night is really important, and I lack discipline to self-regulate, so instead of continuing to try and self-regulate where I'm in this constant battle of, like, oh, I'll start using it less, and then, like, one day I start using it more and then I'm right back. Like, it's like this constant rubber band effect. I'm just gonna completely delete them because I don't need them right now. I am currently trading in the morning, and then I'm reading most of my day, and then I'm posting trading recaps, and I'm going to DoorDash, right? At what point do I need Snapchat or Instagram for any of that? So, yeah, we're getting rid of it. I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I posted that at, like, midnight last night. It's currently 7:16, so most people are still asleep. I should be in the gym right now. I failed to wake up to my alarm. That's been something I've been struggling with really bad for some reason. I gotta, like, I genuinely, here, we'll do this on video together. I'm gonna move my alarm to the other side of my room, and this is what the videos are for, right? Videos, I feel like, because there's people watching, they hold you more accountable. I believe this is, I gotta put a pair of pants on. Hold on. Okay. Here's the alarm clock, right? I've just had it on my bed or, like, put it over here on my nightstand, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work, right? I put it on the floor even. And there were mornings where I'd fucking silence that shit, not even realize it, and I'd be up at, like, what time would I'd literally wake up at, like, 8 o'clock. And I wouldn't even, fucking hell, I wouldn't even remember turning that shit off, bro. Where can we plug this in now? Where can we plug this in? That's the question. Is my desk too far away? Nah, fuck it. We put it below the desk, right? It'll, like, right, here's the thought process. We put it down here below the desk. And if we put it down here, it'll create, like, an echo effect throughout my room, you know? Okay, I figured it out. Oh my, I actually noticed this. So I accidentally hit one of the buttons on the camera when I was, like, flipping it around this morning when I was filming those clips. And I accidentally set the microphone sensitivity to fucking 1. 1. So now all these clips are gonna be quiet as fuck. Fuck. Yeah, so normally it's like the microphone sensitivity setting on the camera itself. I somehow accidentally set that to 1. Normally it's set to auto, which is why this clip is going to sound so much better than all the fucking other clips I've filmed today. God damn it. It's alright, it's a learning process. This is the first video, so we'll be fine. And I gotta get up and walk all the way across the room just to turn the alarm off. And at that point, there should be no problem staying up because I'm already out of the comfort of my own bed. I do believe that's it for now. I'll pick up the camera later in the day, just do a check-in or something. I don't... See, that's the problem, is, like, I want to do daily vlogs to hold myself accountable, but there's, like, not really that much that goes on in my day. My day's pretty boring right now, you know? Like, I'm locked in. And I'm going to be even more locked in now that I'm deleting social media. So, we're doing good. I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Okay, so I just watched what might be, like, what I'd consider, like, the perfect video to find me at this point in time in my life. Life's a video game, here's how you win. I'll link the video in the description. I just watched the entire thing through. And one of my biggest takeaways was actually what he said about jobs and why we start to hate them. It made sense to me so much. It explains so much because right, I went into this door company that I was working at before I crashed my motorcycle, and I went in and I was having so much fun, right? It's like I'm learning new things, and wow, this is so much fun. And then I was on the interior wood line. I basically I peaked my potential there, right? And all I was doing really is I was helping people throw this casing on the doors in the morning, and then at the end of the day, when we had the doors coming through that didn't have casing on them, I was taking those doors, throwing boxes on them, strapping them up, throwing a sticker on them, and that was it. That was my job, you know? And sure, I made good money for it, but I started to resent it because it's like, wow, I'm doing this every day. There's nobody else on my line. At some points, I felt overwhelmed. It's just, I'm doing the same thing over and over. And then I finally got moved off the interior line, and I started doing what's called SDL bars, and I'll put a picture right here. It's like those bars that go over the window on exterior doors. Basically, to wrap that all up, what he was saying is the human experience, right? We release dopamine by making progress, by doing new things, by learning new things. So you start to resent your job and even hate your job after a couple years. Once you peak, once you learn everything, there's nothing new to learn. So you're going in and you're doing the same task over and over and over again. And that's not fun for anybody, right? I don't know. I found that really interesting. The other thing I wanted to mention is I've had swollen lymph nodes for the last 4 months. Day 2 of creatine was February 14th. Okay. So right around the time I started I started taking creatine 5 months ago. Started around 4.5. I don't know. I don't exactly remember, if I'm being completely honest. But what I do remember is they got swollen right around March time, and that's right around the time I started taking creatine. I looked it up online, and I couldn't find anything from direct sources, but what I did find was a bunch of Reddit threads of people having similar or even the same problem where it's fucks with their lymphatic system. I believe that's how you say that. I don't know, I just thought that was really interesting. I stopped, what is today? I didn't drink it Monday. Today's Wednesday, so this is gonna be my 3rd day without taking creatine. It's really sad because it helped me put on so much muscle mass, but they said on the Reddit threads that they saw their symptoms of the swollen lymph nodes go away after 5 days. They started to slowly go down. If that is the case, and I do believe it is, because my lymph nodes almost felt like they were inflamed, like they were on fire at certain points, and I haven't felt that since I've stopped taking it. If they do go down, sadly, we're gonna have to stop taking it. But that's just another reason to get back in the gym and go harder. Also, do you guys? I'm doing my trading journal on my old channel, and I gotta start doing that soon. I gotta take a shit and then fucking record that. I'm gonna do. I've been doing my trade recaps on my old channel. Do you guys want them on this channel, or should I just do you guys care about seeing that? At the end of the day, I started doing it for myself. That's why I posted it on a channel where I'm the video has 8 impressions. You know, I chose a channel where I knew it wasn't really gonna do well, where it wasn't gonna take off, blah blah blah. If you guys want those posted here, I will post them here. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm, again, maybe that's a stupid thing to say, but I'm truly just doing this for myself at this point. I want to be able to hold myself accountable, and I want people to I guess this is my way of documenting, you get rid of those distractions, you start to manifest, you know, your focus is so narrowed. I'm reading, right now I'm reading the 48 Laws of Power, and I don't remember exactly which law it was. Yeah, right here. So they talk about, if you guys are interested, because if you guys have this book or you guys want to go read this book, Law 23 in the observance of the law and in the interpretation, they talk about the Rothschilds, right? And if you guys don't know who the Rothschilds are, I don't even know if I can say that name on YouTube. I'm not speaking poorly of them. Don't come and, yeah. I just thought it was interesting that they talk about how, they came from this poor setting, and the way they created their wealth was through essentially focusing all their energy on the one thing that they were doing. And like I feel like that's like the idea of manifestation, right? Like you focus your mind and your mind creates. People are also going to see me as crazy the more I start to talk about the things that I believe in. But that story's for another day. I gotta go get ready to film my trading analysis and my trading recap though. So catch you guys later. Deuces. Okay, so originally I was just gonna like let this go and just not say anything about it, but this is the goal, right? It was bothering me that I was being fake. It was bothering me that I wasn't gonna show it. So it's painful. I'm stupid. Everybody point and laugh at the fucking loser, okay? So I'm gonna insert this clip here. All right, baby. Our battle is finally over. Come over here, you can see we received this message. Dear Gage, thank you for clarifying your situation. After a thorough review, I understand the issue that occurred. To rectify this, I have issued a new account to your dashboard. You can find the new credentials in your dashboard or on the DXTrade platform. If you have any further questions or need assistance, please feel free to reach out. Best regards, Mark. Beautiful, guys. We finally did it, and as you can see, 100,000 one-step challenge. It's reset to 100K. It is what it is. I'm fine with that. This way we aren't gonna fucking false breach a million times. Do our pre-market analysis, and then we'll jump into a trade today. Got a nice little double bottom here. This has to be the push, right? Like, surely. So we're actually gonna be long at the right time today. We're going to wait for confirmation on the 5-minute today. We're bullish on the hourly. Beautiful. Draws on liquidity. Include this level, this level. We're going to drop down to the 15-minute. I got to explain this shit more, don't I? I'm just like, again, it's like I'm doing this mainly for me, but like I feel like I should like explain myself. So I'm just marking out draws on liquidity at this point. I mean, yeah, these are really, I'm just marking out lows where we could draw liquidity. We also have the equilibrium of this move, right? So if we draw from low to high, we have this equilibrium level we could come into. We have this fair value gap we can come into, right? So this is a 4-hour fair value gap. Okay, we have this fair value gap we can come into. This is another 4-hour fair value gap. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. So we're looking for these draws on liquidity. We're looking for it to maybe come into one of these fair value gaps and maybe fill the equilibrium. But once we see it draw on liquidity, that's going to be our point where, I mean, I don't like this. We're creeping up in pre-market. Hopefully we do. I mean, that would be the goal, right? Creep up in pre-market, squeeze out the longs. We're 208. Jesus Christ. I mean, we got to make a 150-point move just to sweep this first level of liquidity. So it's like, what do we look for then? Okay, right, there is a micro fair value gap on the 1 hour here we could technically look for. But even then, I mean, this candle in pre-market here is huge. Was there... Let's come over here. Okay, 8:15 we had news. It makes sense. We got a lot of news today. Pending home sales at 10. Then, I mean, I won't be around for 2 p.m. trading anyways. Alright, I will see you guys when we place a trade. I'm going to drop the link, I guess, to my day 1 day trading video. If you guys are interested in watching me go through all of this. I didn't record any of my trades. I'm going to be doing trade recaps, you know. I wanted to at least show that I was a fucking dumbass today. I didn't follow my trading plan. And again, it's important that I document this for myself. So if we open Blueberry, oh yeah, I can just show this. If we open, you can see we've lost 3,400 today. And if you go and watch these trade videos, I'm talking about, oh, I'm going to take one line, and I'm going to be good on risk management, and I'm not going to do stupid shit where I overtrade and I over leverage. And then I lost my first trade. Stopped out for like $150. I was really impatient today. That's my problem, is patience. If I just wait for the good setups. Now, there was just no good setups today. And I need to understand that it's okay to not trade at times. Again, hopefully getting this on camera is like, it's another way of holding me accountable by putting it out there. I just read a chapter of 48 Laws of Power. I was really hungry towards the end, so I went and ate breakfast. Now I'm going to sit and meditate, and then hopefully I'm going to go ahead and read a few pages, or the fuck is the... I'm going to read another few chapters from the 48 Laws of Power, and then, well, we're going to go DoorDash. I'll try and give you guys an update on that or something. I'm going to come home, I'm going to edit this video, and we'll find out if the alarm trick that we had at the beginning of the video, we'll find out how that works in the morning, if it wakes me up, or if I just am a little bitch and it doesn't go well at all. So I'm about to go DoorDash. I don't think, like, I'm trying to think back. I think the first thing I ate was my pancakes today. Don't think I took my acid reflux medication, but I'm going to skip it because I don't want to fucking take it twice because it makes my shit loose. And on the way to DoorDash, I'm going to talk about the podcast that I just watched and how it connects to the video on flow that I watched this morning. And I also only read like another chapter of the 48 Laws of Power. I also my room is still kind of a mess, but like I know I need to make my bed every morning, but like I had hella bottles over here and shit, cleaned all those up. These are all my fucking golf balls, even though I'm not going to be golfing for a while probably because I'm broke as shit. That's all for me to figure out though. You guys don't gotta worry about that. I'll see you guys in the car. I actually fell into my seat because I forgot. I have this little lever on the side. Don't mind how dirty my fucking car is. And it raises the seat. I don't know if you guys can see me going up or not. But I lowered it all the way back down because I'm like too tall and I couldn't see out of the windows when it was all the way up and my head was like in the ceiling and shit. Yeah, I literally fell into the car. Okay, so DoorDash is saying the zone isn't busy, so that's a little concerning. But it just started raining out, and usually when it rains we get more orders and then higher paying orders. I'm kind of banking on that today. Podcast I watched was Andrew Tate versus a therapist, a psychologist. I think it was Andrew Tate versus a psychologist. I'll put the video up on screen. You can also find a link to it in the description if you're curious about watching that. My favorite takeaway from it was when he was talking about when he was in jail, right, for all the fucking trafficking charges. He was talking about emotions, right, and his beliefs in depression and whatnot. I think it's a very essential way of thought if you're gonna make it through life unscathed, you know? I don't know if that's even the right word to use there. If that unscathed. I think that's how you say it. Basically what he was saying is that throughout life, you're going to experience anxiety, you're going to experience sadness, you're going to feel depressed, but you aren't going to be depressed, right? There's no state of depression, it's just a feeling, just like sadness, okay? Instead of trying to repress those feelings and viewing them, like, obviously they're negative feelings, right? We have a very negative connotation towards them. Just accepting them is so much easier than trying to fight them off. Have to experience those feelings. It's part of the human experience, so you might as well enjoy it, in a sense, is how he put it, I believe. I feel like it's such a great way to view life because, again, you're gonna go through sad days. You're gonna be sad. You're gonna be angry. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be annoyed. These are all feelings that you may not want to feel, but you are going to experience all of those at some point. Why not, right? Why not embrace it? I said I was going to tie this in with how it reflected the video I watched this morning on Flow State. I think I said I was going to link that one as well. He talked about how you learn more by reciting information, right? If I'm repeating this information to you guys, I'm hoping that it helps me grow as a person as well. I think that thought process is going to help me immensely. You know, I feel like it's going to help with the emotions of trading, right? The emotions of trading are going to be natural. I don't know, everybody says to step back from your emotions. I don't know if that's actually what they do, you know? I think obviously losing money hurts. And like everybody you talk to that's in the trading scene, right? Like you get a win, it's a big ass win, and it doesn't really feel too good, and every single time that you lose, it feels like shit. And that's kind of what happened to me this morning, you know? And it's why I hate like taking breaks, and if I fail this account, I'm gonna have to take a break because financially I can't afford another account. But if I just lock the fuck in and realize that, okay, losses are a part of the process, they're gonna feel like shit, you just embrace the feeling of feeling like shit because you know that it's towards a greater good. I go ahead and bang out this DoorDash shift. I do 3:30 to 8:30. And, you know, people might call me a bitch for that. I was doing, like, there's some days I'd get out at, like, 12:30. I wouldn't be done till, like, 8:30, 9:30. That was back when it was bumping. Since it slowed down, like I was starting at 1:30. I was literally making like $20 from 1:30 to 3:30. So it's like, do I really care to work 2 hours for the extra $20? No, I can be productive in other ways, and I can still financially support myself if I just do 3:30 to 8:30. Again, this zone was really good back in the wintertime. From 3:30 to 8:30, I was making like minimum 150 a day. There were days I'd make 170, 180 working fucking 5 hours. Yeah, we're gonna bang this shift out, and then I'll give you guys an update on how much we made. I'll see you guys after. Okay, so, oh shit. I just got to my zone, and it's not actually raining, so this might be bad news bears. Yeah, shit ain't looking good for us right now, but that's okay. It's first 15 minutes. I just picked up my first order. I also thought about on the way here that I want to talk about, I've been watching some of the videos, and I think it's so funny, the whole Mr. Beast shit going on. I definitely think that shit is mad suspicious. The fact that, like, what? There was the accusations of him running, like, literally an illegal lottery ring, right? And this is all just, for legal purpose, this is all just alleged. I don't know if any of this is actually true. But I did see that there was like this video, it was a live stream they did where he was like, it was a live stream where they were signing merch, and basically they were like, every like 30 minutes, some shit like that, they'd just like, oh, in the next 5 minutes we're gonna throw a random da-da-da in somebody's order. And so in essence that is gambling. The 3 aspects required for it to be considered gambling, which was like, there had to be a prize to win, there had to be a aspect of randomness to it, right? Just random person chosen, and there had to be payment made, which would have been buying the merch. So I mean, I think it's crazy because I saw all this shit, and it never rung a bell to me. You know, I've seen shit like that going on for a long time with them, and like, oh, buy this for a chance to win, right? Winner chosen at random. I've been getting ads on Instagram that would like fall under the same category, right? Like there's these people, and I don't know if this is even real or not, but like I've seen ads of people who are like giving away cars, right? And like the way you enter is you have to buy their merch, right? Like they link their merch and they're like, oh yeah, you gotta buy our merch and you have a chance to win. It's like, is that not the same thing? It's like, how many of these illegal, and you know, I guess that's a little better because their fan base, you know, they're selling a car, so at least it's 18 or over. Is gambling, do you need like a license to legally like run a lottery? Or is that just like anybody can do it? I don't know. Because I guess the whole point of the Mr. Beast thing is there's children participating in it, right? Like his fan base, as we all know, is probably more than like 60%. I think it's safe to presume over 60% of his fan base are under the age of 18, right? So like, where does that put him in a legal situation, which he now faces? I don't know. I thought all that was interesting, and I thought I'd share some of that. You know, there's videos out there that you guys can go watch more in depth. I've indulged myself in some of those. I got to deliver this DoorDash though. I'll probably be back at end of the DoorDash. I'll give you guys my numbers. Yeah, then we're gonna see if my alarm works tomorrow. So I just grabbed McDonald's because my stomach was raging at me to get some food because I forgot to eat lunch. But check this out, right? They have my name. They have my name set to fucking Volvox because I used the email from my old gaming channel, and for some reason it just automatically sent my name to that. So I've never changed that. So we did $108 on the day. I like to do at least $120 in the 5 hours that I'm here, but I am under the Platinum Dasher rating for 70%, and I don't like to take shit orders, so I'm scheduled for tomorrow, so I'm being chilling. Yes, I made $108, but what's really cool about this job is I have this app here called Everlance, and I think I can show this. Everlance, right? And what it does is it tracks all my trips automatically, and so today I'm able to write off $84 from that $108. So when the IRS looks at me and goes, give me your tax money for today, 84, 108, what is that, 24 bucks? 30% of 24, $7. I also gotta go home and do the math though, because like low key, there's a slight chance I might be under the $12,000 income threshold at the end of the year. If that's the case, then I won't have to pay any taxes, so that would be really nice for your boy. That would be huge. Aside from that, yeah, we're on our way home. Gonna go home, take a fat shit. I was talking with my buddy today on my downtime about astral projection. So I've decided that I'm dedicated to like trying to fall asleep on my back, because I swear I've grown up my whole life sleeping on my side, and I can't sleep lying flat on my back no matter how hard I try. I just get into a state of like meditation. So it's like, it's so difficult laying there, and I'm like, damn bro, I am wide fucking awake. So yeah, we're dedicated to sleeping on our back, and then I'm gonna be editing this video tonight, so there won't really be much for me to record at that point. I'll see you guys in the morning though when we test the alarm clock. So I'll see you then.